Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. Sharpshooting tactics, go. There's one down, two down, and three down. That should be... Ooh, do need to be careful there. I don't think you can knock out that guard wearing the white. And I know we can't go in there yet. Need some hearts. Because that beeping is getting a little bit obnoxious. Oh, let's try this way and see. Ah! Yes, this will be the fourth one. Well, I mean, I guess we do still have the ferry. Yes, yes, all the guards, all your fellow carpenters are imprisoned except the ones already freed. You can't skip this text. That's something I do find somewhat annoying, but the text kind of also triggers the fight. Sometimes you can kind of get her trapped into the corner here and get a lot of nice hits on her. Ooh, that was close. There we go. Sometimes I do really well and don't get hit at all, and sometimes I end up getting hit a lot in a battle. Here's Saburo, the carpenter. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Probably not, but who cares? Yes, one more of your workers is still here. And I know where he is, too. I believe it's this way. I haven't gone. Yes, jars. Well, at least that's one heart. I suppose I could just keep re-entering here. And that heart should respawn. It does. There. And the last one we needed was this little corridor over here. All of these battles are really the same. There's not like one of these women that's going to be more difficult than the other. When I first ran into these, I found them to be quite the challenge as a kid. Small key, and we can open this. And it doesn't really matter which order you free the carpenters in, but the next part is going to trigger wherever you free the last one. Oh, something interesting. In order to cross the haunted wasteland, you'll need the Eye of Truth. Oh yeah, we have that. And now she appears. I've seen your fine work. To get past the guards here, you must have good thieving skills. Or I just shot them with my bow. I used to think that all men, besides the great Ganondorf, were useless, but now that I've seen you, I don't think so anymore. The exalted Naburo, our leader, put me in charge of this fortress. Naburo is the second in command to the great Ganondorf, king of the Gerudo thieves. Her headquarters are in the Spirit Temple, which is at the end of the desert. Say, you must want to become one of us, eh? All right, then. You're in from now on. Take this. With it, you will have free access to all areas of the fortress. In other words, they're not going to throw me in jail anymore. And you can also get into their training ground, which is the place with the white dressed person. One with the white pants. The one over here. You can pay 10 rupees and get in there. There's some stuff to find. I believe it's 10 rupees to get in there. But, yeah, no, they're not going to arrest me. But you also can't knock them out with your arrows anymore. So, kind of neat, but kind of sad, too, about that. There's also a part back... There's a part somewhere where... also, if you go back, you'll see that they have the bridge fixed. I believe if you go this way... Oh, yeah, so you go this way with Epona. There's a mini-game you can play there for a piece of heart. Pretty sure there's a piece of heart or two in the training grounds as well. Main prize in the training grounds is the ice arrows, but I believe you do have to come back later when you get some more stuff to get the ice arrows. So we talk to this person who just says, "Hey, newcomer." Not useful. We have to climb the ladder here to get this person to raise the gate. Because now they'll raise the gate instead of arresting us. It's quite the improvement. "Hey, rookie. Are you going into the desert? I'll open the gate for you, but you can't cross the desert unless you pass the 2 trials. The first trial is the River of Sand. You can't walk across this river. After you cross it, follow the flags we placed there. The second trial is the Phantom Guide. Those without eyes that can see the truth will only find themselves returning here. You're going anyway, aren't you? I won't stop you. Go ahead." I love that little clap, too. And so now we will go into the desert. My goal is to try and get to the Spirit Temple by the end of this video. We need some magic. Well, that happens if you step in the quicksand, and you lose a heart for that. So don't get too close to the edge. You don't have to be super close. But use your hook shot, and ta-da. And you guys can give me magic, because I could use some more of that. No? Okay. Well, now just look for the flag posts. If you don't follow them... oh, there's also a shop, if you follow that sign. Yes, there's a carpet merchant. I believe he'll sell you... That's not how you get there. Yeah, not how you do that at all. And now we're low on health. Wonderful. You have to use the hover boots. And I believe the carpet guide might sell you a piece of heart. Might sell you something else too. I don't know. I'm not doing that again. We're trying to get to the Spirit Temple. It's a bit easier to do this during the daytime. You just have to look for the flags and then go to the next one in order. If you go the wrong way, you will have to... this is where we need to be. Now we're in this area. If you go down there, there's a piece of heart you can pick up. But what we need to do is get out our lens of truth Because you see, if you check this out, one with the eye of truth shall be guided. Hey. So this one you have to follow the guide, which I've already done a horrible job at doing. And then I died. Because I guess that's what happens when you don't follow the guide properly. Alright, let's try this again. And we're just going to hope that we have enough magic. I guess we can't really... There should be magic in one of these. But that's just my opinion. Didn't realize you got hurt for going the wrong way. I thought it'd just warp you back to the beginning. Alright, that brings us back to here. And you just follow along the path that this Poe is leading you to. You run into enemies. Enemies that don't like being very nice. I mean, I suppose you could do this without this thing's assistance. I don't know how. You'd have to have things very well memorized. But you just follow the Poe here to the, or the spirit rather, to the gate. And now we'll be at the other side of the desert. And this is the... Come on, pop up with the name. Desert Colossus. And if you stand in the sand too long, you'll start to get... yeah. Now, these enemies are kind of weird because they're the only ones that will show up with green instead of yellow, like normal enemies do. There's a lot of things we can do here. There's that spot you could bomb. I believe that's a great fairy spot where you get Naru's love. If we go here, yeah, we're safe from those guys. But if we play the Song of Storms, it'll fill up this pond with water. Creates a nice little oasis here. I love that they thought of this. And out come a bunch of fairies. So this is another place we can use as a fairy spot. So I caught a fairy, so now there's no need to come back for that. I know there's at least one piece of heart here. If you come here as a kid, well, you'll be seeing how we're going to do that pretty soon. Come here as a kid, and there's a place or two where you can plant magic beanstalks. And that there's also another hole over there you can go in. Rocks you can break with the... Get out of here with that. Rocks you can break with the Megaton Hammer. So yeah, go If you're actually collecting stuff, feel free to explore and, collect stuff. Fake jar, fake jar. I showed those fake jars. Let's go check this thing out. If you want to proceed to the past, you should return here with the pure heart of a child, or the size of a child. Let's see what this says. If you want to travel to the future, you should return here with the power of silver from the past. Little bit of crypticness going on here. But if you come over here, you notice a big block. We've rotated an entire room before, but yet we can't push the big silver blocks. There's enemy statues here. You can blow them up. You can't crawl under there because you're not a kid anymore. So, there's nothing we can do at the Spirit Temple. Well, that's the lamest temple ever. Oh, look, it's Sheik. Don't you usually come before we get into the temple? The Master Sword is a ship with which you can sail upstream and downstream through Time's river. The port for that ship is in the Temple of Time. To restore the Desert Colossus and enter the Spirit Temple, you must travel back through Time's flow. Listen to this Requiem of Spirit. The melody will lead a child back to the desert. And, well, the warp song is how we get back here. The owl. It's been so long. Quick, get out your bow, Link. Shoot him. Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. This is also, I believe, one of the only appearances we see of the owl as an adult. Not sure what really happens to him or what his real connection is to all of this. Might know more if I actually listen to him. But I don't care to do that, and I clearly don't care to remember that much about him. And now Sheik disappears in the blinding sand. Hooray, so we have our song. We need to come back here as a child. What those two statue things were kind of hinting towards was we need to be a child to get the power of silver to push the block to go through the adult portion. I like this temple, but we'll get into that next time.